What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 18. A little bit longer of an episode. I don't know if I don't have the full episode or something, because a lot of people told me it's going to be 45 minutes, and the one that I have is 32. So, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully this is... It was 32 minutes on multiple websites, so... Hopefully it's good. If it's not the full episode, I guess I can just react to the other part later, but yeah. Anyway. Last time... so they all got caught up in that big blast at the end, and we don't know... Well, okay, I feel like they all survived, but we don't know how damaged they're going to be from it. Like, Tengen's already missing a hand. Inosuke, he's still, okay, I guess you moved your organs around, bro, but you still got stabbed through the chest. Like, that's still a big wound, you know? And then Tanjiro got stabbed, like, through his mouth, underneath here. Oh, God, anyway. Oh, it was a gory episode. Okay, but I don't want to talk for too long because I'm hoping the Attack on Titan episode will be posted before, or while, like, recording, so, like, before I'm done, is what I was gonna say. And then I can, like, jump right into that after this. And if that's the case, I will edit Attack on Titan first. But yeah, my aunt's coming over at 2, and it's already, like, probably maybe 11:15. And I want to try to get all this done before she comes over, which is probably not going to happen. But I could probably record both videos and edit Attack on Titan before she gets here, so let me stop talking. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, early access, they're on Patreon, and you can find that link in the description below, so please go check that out and sign up to support the channel. And, yeah, let's jump into the reaction, guys. Wow, I loved that we actually got their backstory. I'll be honest, like, I was actually hoping for it. I don't know if anyone else watching was interested in those two, in their backstory, but I was, because, I just found them, like, I don't know, their relationship interesting, I guess. I was just intrigued by them, especially in their dying moments when they're being so hateful and spiteful towards each other. And I agree with what Tanjiro said, that they didn't really mean what they were saying. Like, for her, she admitted it later. Ume, she was like, I was just upset that we lost. I didn't really mean any of it. And it's true, like, when you're upset in the heat of the moment, a lot of people will say something that they don't mean. So I like how they brought that in there as well. They showed that. And I know I was kind of being a little like, this was my family. I was being one of those annoying people. Sorry. But it's true. So I mean, I can't help but like, oh, I just saw like a piece of like a fuzzy just fly at me at the corner of my eye. It freaked me out. You ever drive and like you see a leaf fly at your windshield and you flinch like it's gonna actually hit you? It was like that. But anyway, so I can't help but like compare, you know. I don't have that like that close intimate relationship with my siblings, so like they would never say, oh, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean it. Like they'd say like, oh, no, I meant every word. I'm not gonna fucking apologize for it. And if you're gonna cry over it, you're just a bitch, you're a pussy. Like that's all. So when I saw it, I was just kind of like, okay, like that would never happen. Anyway, but it should. You should apologize. You shouldn't be afraid to apologize. You shouldn't feel weak for apologizing. That's such a stigma in my family, and I wish it wasn't. But anyway. And crying. Did I say crying doesn't make you weak? It doesn't. Anyway. Sorry, those are like the big things. Crying makes you a pussy, and saying sorry doesn't fix anything, so you should never say it. But it does. It means a lot. It shows that you feel remorse. It shows that you feel bad, or that you regret what you said. And I think that that's a big deal, because you may say hurtful things, but if you don't show that you didn't mean it, or that you feel bad about saying it. I mean, I think it speaks to your character. I don't know, I'm just proud of them for admitting it. I'm glad that they had Tanjiro and Nezuko there to help them, like, hey, he covered his mouth. Like, dude, what is it, Gyotaro? Don't stop saying something that you don't mean. You're being very hurtful to your sister right now, and both of you are too, Ume. So cut it out. These are your last moments together. Don't waste it and don't ruin it. You know, this, you need to say the things that you maybe wanted to say your entire lives, but you've been maybe too afraid to say so. Like, get your final, like, thoughts out. Say I love you, like, I'll miss you, all that. But now I guess, you know, like, they kind of confirmed reincarnation is a thing in this universe, because they're like, or at least those two believe in it, I guess. I don't know. But they show that there is a such thing as an afterlife, so maybe there is such thing as reincarnation. Because otherwise those two wouldn't have been able to be, like, speaking in whatever plane that they're on. And, like, choosing to go towards the light or the fiery pits of hell. I don't know. And, the fact that, like, they're given a choice, or maybe it wasn't really a choice, maybe because she was on the light side and he was on the dark. He's supposed to go there and she's supposed to go towards the light. I don't know. But it seemed like it was a choice, because she chose to go with her brother. Maybe he could have chosen to go towards the light, but he thought he didn't deserve it after the life that he lived. I don't know. You know, because you see in his final moments, like, he says, I don't regret being a demon, right? But my one, and I'll get to that later, but my final regret, my one regret would probably be, I felt like I did a disservice, or I let down or failed my sister. I dragged her down with me, which was fucking me up, man, when she was saying, but she said the same thing. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean any of it. I'm sorry, it was my fault we lost the fight. I'm sorry that I'm never any help. I'm sorry that I'm always so useless. I'm sorry that I always drag you down. And that's how he felt his whole life. He felt like he dragged her down with his appearance. And sorry, I wasn't laughing at him. I was just laughing, like, why be mean to somebody just because of the way they look? It's stupid. Whatever. Moving on, sorry. He felt like he dragged her down because, one, his appearance and, like, being tied to him. Two, because of the way he raised her, like, take before you're taken from. And that's why she did that to that man. But when he said that, like, maybe if she would have just done what he'd said, things would have been different for her. But it's sad that you even had to live or be in a situation where your only options or, like, means of survival are giving up a part of yourself for money that, if you were more well off, you wouldn't even have to use for money. It would just be used for, like, at least you would have a choice, you know what I mean? And who you sleep with, or who you give yourself to, or however you look at it. Some people look at sex as more of a romantic thing. Other people see it as, oh, it's just purely pleasure. It's both, but it'd be nice if she could just not have to do that for money. I'd rather it be just for her own pleasure versus I have to do this to survive. I just think it's kind of sad that you're left with no other option than that. Because, number one, like, the way they're treated in that place is fucking horrible, probably. I mean, you're just seen as a means of making money to them, and if you act up, if you've outlived your usefulness, you're thrown away just like a tool that's outlived its usefulness. You know? A tool that maybe it doesn't work as well as it used to. Bye-bye. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Bye-bye. You know, like, it's sad. That you have no, they don't see you as, like, there's no value in you as an individual. As a person with feelings. Like, they don't care about your thoughts, your opinions. Do the work. But isn't that everything? But I feel like you're treated worse there. You're probably beaten, like, if you misbehave. Or you get no meals. And everyone treats each other like shit because they're, like he said, you're an extra mouth to feed. His mom tried to kill him multiple times because he was an extra mouth to feed. Well, one, he was ugly, and she saw him as a burden. And, because she couldn't afford to really feed him. And I'm sure she probably barely ever did, which is why he was so skinny. I mean, maybe it does have something to do with just, it's the way he was born, but I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that he probably never got, like, a significant meal. Like, it was probably just scraps, like you said, mice, fucking a snake. That one scene, you see he's eating a snake. I mean, covering him and his sister in straw to shelter them from the cold. Like, they didn't even have a house. Like, where they made their promise that they'd always be together and that he would protect her. Don't worry, when me and you together, we're unstoppable. I got it. I feel like I'm all over the place in this review. I'm sorry. Anyway, but it's not like he feels like he did his sister a disservice in the way that he raised her. Like, he could have done better. If she was born into another family, maybe she would have been better off. Well, that's not your fault. You did the best that you could with the way that you were raised. I mean, you can't really blame it all on you, dude. You didn't have a mother. You didn't have a father, really. Like, you didn't have a good example growing up of how to parent or how to be a parent. So how can you really blame yourself for not being a good parent to your sister? You know, like, this is, I don't blame him, because in that place where they lived, like, it was kind of like kill or be killed, eat or be eaten. Like, you needed to do what you needed to do to survive, and I understand that. I mean, even if you did tell her, just be an obedient girl, like, would it really have taken her that far? I don't know. That's all, like, best case scenarios that you came up with, but I don't think any of them were likely. She probably thinks, I probably couldn't have had it any better. I mean, it's sad that it ended up the way that it did, but I don't think that that's solely his fault. Those people made a decision to burn her alive because of what she did. That was her choice to stab him, and there's a consequence for every choice that you make. Just like them, they made that decision to burn her. Did they have to go that far to burn her just for stabbing that guy's eye? I mean, I make it sound like a small thing. It's not, but I'm just saying, like, she stabbed a guy's eye. You burned her alive. I don't think the punishment quite fits the crime here. Like I said, women aren't treated very well in that district. And it wasn't even like an eye for an eye. It was because she was being spiteful. She more so did it. Maybe that's why he blames himself. She probably hated both of them, but she did kind of do it because she hated her brother and the way that he operated and the way that he treated his, I don't know, his bounties, I guess you could say. Man, if he knew, he'd be blaming himself even more. But again, like, you're not responsible for the choices other people make. They chose to do that to her. That's not his fault. I'm just saying, I cut him a lot of slack because he had nothing, and I agree with him. Like, life treated him so unfairly. It was sad. Like, it was just one thing after another, one misfortune after another, and hardly ever fortune for them. And he's like, shouldn't it be fair? Shouldn't it be like they're evenly distributed throughout your life? One and then the other. We trade, we go back and forth evenly. It was like, it was just always misfortune. Always. Man. It was for them. I feel like it really was. I mean, and it was in such a, like, I felt like it was such a hopeless situation, because what can you do to get yourself out of it? It was sad. It was just sad. But then in the end, her blaming herself, and like, she could have gone to the light, but she chose to stay with her brother. Like, she wouldn't make any other choice. She wouldn't have had it any other way. No, you're my brother. I love you, and we're not splitting apart. Like, I don't regret anything, any moment we've spent together. I don't regret my decision to be by your side our entire lives. And if I could choose all over again, I'd still choose to be your sister. And it's so sweet that she never saw him as someone who's dragging her down. She saw it as the complete opposite. I mean, he had so much like self-hatred his entire life. His sister was his pride and joy, and then you come to find out like she kind of felt the same way, and your ugliness didn't matter to her. You're not ugly. I didn't mean it. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh shit. I just remembered that. That's gonna make me cry. Oh, because she called everyone else ugly. And everyone's called him ugly his entire life, but like, for her to like say that, I mean, that's, oh, you're not ugly. That's so cute. And then Nezuko, like, helping all of them. She healed all of their, well, she dispelled all the poison in their bodies. Like, she burned it up with her demon fire. Which makes sense. Like I said, her demon fire hurts demons, not humans. So it makes sense that it'd do the opposite in humans. It would help. I like that Tengen retired because of that callback, you know, like, they just want to be done. She said that one day, his wife, I can't remember what her name is. Let's just be done one day, like, all of us, we just live together and, like, peacefully live out the rest of our days. No fighting and no more jobs, nothing, like, just a normal life. And they're gonna do that. I love that. He's like, I'm retiring, bro. I can't fight after this. I'm missing a hand, man. I'm missing an eye. Like, I can't be out here fighting demons anymore, bro. I'll be dead in a second. Like, no. And then, at the end when they're all crying together, like, Inosuke and Zenitsu and, Nezuko and Tanjiro. You just see, man, Nezuko the whole time, she's so determined. Like, she's just rearing to go. Like, yeah, we got this. Like, she's so cute. I love her. And, her little baby feet. When she's running. So cute. But it's sad, like, they introduced his character, Tengen, and then you, like, take him away all in one season. Well, whatever. Maybe we'll get more on that, like, snake guy. I didn't remember this because it's been so long since I've seen season 1, but I guess he hates Tanjiro. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just there's something about his, like, eagerness that irritates him. Or his positivity, maybe? I don't know what it is because he's so fucking negative. Oh. What did he say? I'm gonna butcher it. He said... Well, that would be the lowest of the upper ranks. Well, 6 or not, you still defeated an upper rank. So yes, congratulations are in order. Bro, fuck you. I love to see you do some shit like this. They're making it seem like it's been the first upper demon that they've killed in a really long time. You know? So, who are you to be talking shit? He said in 100 years. So, you're talking shit, why? Did you defeat an upper demon? I don't think so. Zip it. Don't, ooh, he's annoying. I'd be just as irritated as them right now. I'm looking at their faces on the screen. They have like that, like they're irritated. I forgot what you call that. Like it's like probably like their veins like popping out of their face like, fucking kidding me right now, dude? They get the eye twitch going and stuff. Oh my god, I'd be so mad. Like, dude, I just lost my hand. I had to fight not 1, 2 demons. And I got all these kids around me. I've got all these people, like civilians. Like, can you... I will kill your snake right now. Shut the fuck up. Oh, they were probably all thinking about strangling him with his own snake. Oh my god. I wonder if that guy will be a bigger character, like, next season or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up, because I'm sure Attack on Titan is out, and I have to do that next. Anyway. Overall, it was a really good season, though. I really liked it. The fights were good. As always, like, the art is beautiful. And the jokes were funny, and I loved that backstory you got on those 2 siblings. Very sad, but also, like, heartwarming at the same time. So, yeah. Anyway. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below, so please check that out. And sign up to support the channel. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.